a podcast to honor the gods.
This better come with a sacrifice.
Dave X Media.
I'm Christina Kahn,
And I'm Leela Hilton.
and this is Burn Before Reading, a podcast about literature.
Woo! Here we are to discuss the terrible writing that she did when she was younger and touch on some cringy literary topics right along the way.
I like your little remix there.
Lil Lily.
It's
Gotta bring it back.
it was giving me more of nevertheless she persisted. You know, like
Yeah.
the neutral third person girl.
Yes.
She did it.
She cringed.
She cringed. She came. She cringed. She conquered. How the fuck are you doing, Leela?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Video viewers will know we've already recorded one episode today. These outfits look familiar. Yeah, what's more punk than the public library?
Look at this thing.
That's a bump. If you aren't watching on YouTube, you have no idea that we're wearing the same outfits we were wearing 4 episodes ago.
Yeah. And you know what? Maybe we're just disgusting and we just didn't wash our clothes or bathe.
Or maybe it's been a month and we did wash our clothes.
True. Like, you could actually wash your clothes even the next day.
Do you ever do that? You show up and you're like, I know you saw me wearing this yesterday, but I did laundry last night. I literally did.
I really worry about that a lot, and so I make an active effort not to do it.
Yeah.
Lizzie McGuire, you're an outfit repeater.
She's an outfit repeater.
Yeah.
Total outfit repeater. That's what
Man.
outfits are for.
That's what they're
for.
for.
Repeating.
Well, earlier we were at a local Mexican restaurant. What the heck did you get to eat? I'm just thinking about else we could talk about.
I got tacos and margaritas. Are you allowed to get anything else?
I think it's illegal.
Illegal.
We have it's a great on every night on Tuesday nights. It's Dollar Taco night. Dollar thrill, y'all.
But every other night,
It's 3 for $5 tacos,
So it's-
which is almost just as good.
basically the same thing.
So we each got ourselves three tacos for $5.
Trace tacos para cinco
Para las
stellares.
señoritas. Señoritas.
Hell
Awesomes.
yeah.
I got a Diet Coke and
Yep, guys. It's the same day as that episode.
sorry. I'm really chewing on those Australian vowels.
Oh, you're going to be chewing.
Okay.
Oh, you're going to be chewing today.
Yar.
Yeah. Before you chew, Leelar. It does actually kind of sound like that sometimes.
Well, like, you know, sometimes when Sam's talking to you, and it's
Leelar.
like, it's when it's like blends into another thing. It's
Tinar.
like Christina was telling me.
Yeah, Christina. But my dad calls me Steener.
Steener.
Yeah, or Neener. That's the big one, actually. Neener.
Nina is really a cute nickname for Christina. I've never even considered that before.
I don't know if Nina is a nickname for Christina.
Oh.
And actually, maybe this will be my cringe, even though it's like not that cringy.
Okay.
I'm gonna use it. I will now take my cringe.
All right, please.
It's not that cringy. Greer and I had been together maybe like 3 months when he told me, he was like, hey, I need to tell you something. And I was like, that sounds kind of serious. And he said, well, I'm telling you about it, so it's not serious. He said, I had this girl that I was talking to when we met, and things were kind of like fizzling out when we met. So I just kind of never did anything about it. And I was like, oh, why are you telling me this now? And he said, well, she started texting me again. And I was like, okay, what are you going to say? And he said, I'm going to tell her, thanks so much. It's been a pleasure fucking you. I am now with girlfriend, you know. And I said, okay, well, thanks for letting me know. What's her name? He did not look guilty until this moment. And I said, Greer.
What's her name?
What's her name? And he said, Nina.
Oh.
And that's when I got mad.
From Nina to Tina.
How dare you fuck a bitch whose name is kind of like mine? The absolute indignity.
Yeah, the audacity.
The audacity. He should have known that he was going to fall in love with a girl named Tina.
The audacity, the gall, and the gumption.
I know.
So much.
You can fuck whoever you want. You can have as many old flames as you want. But God, I swear, if any of them is named something even kind of like my name, I'm gonna lose my mind.
That's so funny, and I think it's even funnier that he like brought it up as a what's it, they do that
Like a confession.
Yep, that was like, what's that Catholics do?
A confessional, yeah. No, I was. This was such a non-problem. It was really nice of him to just tell
Yeah.
me, even though he like so
I
didn't
must
have
confess
to.
something.
But he knew. He probably was like, "Wow, she's being really cool about this." I guess in his mind, it was like I technically had like a situationship that I never ended.
But,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's not like
I didn't care.
Yeah, you guys didn't immediately meet and were like and exclusive and
Well, we kind of did.
but you made it like immediately and you were like and you shouldn't see anyone else. But you didn't say are you seeing anyone
When
else?
Greer and I met, I had only been single from Sean for like a month. So I was like, I'm not dating this guy exclusively. I'm trying to slut it up. I tried to fuck one other guy, and it was like the nightmare Zach story with that guy who's like, I'm going to eat you out, and then gave me one big lick.
No, that's a Harbinger.
Harbinger.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
The people don't even know that I'm reading a book called Harbinger right now. So like the only thing we did that was not like the only non-exclusive moment was me having the worst sexual encounter of my life, driving me further into Greer's bed.
Yeah.
And then like we kept being not exclusive, and then I was going to Ireland and I was talking about how I was going to get some Irish Strange, and he was like, okay. And I was like, will you be sad if I fuck an Irish guy? And he was like, yeah, but don't let that stop you. And I was like, well, I would be sad if you fucked someone while I was gone. And he was like, oh, well, I won't. And I was like, I'm not gonna do it either. So we were basically exclusive from the moment I met him, except for one sexual encounter that in fact made me way more attracted to him.
Understood. But yeah, fizzling out. I understand because like when I started dating Jason, which it's not fair. My stories don't work.
That was before the internet was invented.
it was literally like before
that was
Tinder.
Before TV was in color.
It was literally before Tinder. The only app the kids were on those days was OkCupid, which is crazy. But yeah, back then I was fucking this guy named Dimitri, and it was one of those situations where I was only fucking him because, okay, so when people see someone who's very short, and then they see a very short man, they say, you guys would be perfect for each other.
Oh.
And you say, in what way? Just I would love to know what way. Well, it would just be, you guys would just be so cute together. And it's like, okay, well.
Y'all know I hate a short bitch who snatches a 6 foot plus
you know what?
cutie off the market.
Come to think of it, it was probably
Leela?
all my tall fucking bitch friends that were just trying to be like, oh my God, and you guys would be so cute
You
together.
don't even need all 6'2" of him or whatever.
I know, but
That's so annoying.
But also, you should have something in common other than the fact that you're
No.
both the same height.
Both short is
End of
enough.
sentence.
I don't even want to touch Jason, but it's just not fair. It's just not fair.
Yeah, so he was Short King, and I shouldn't say Short King because to me, Short King is like a Daniel Radcliffe that
You have to really
exudes
own it.
A lot of so much confidence.
Like my ex-boyfriend Joey.
Yes.
So charismatic, extremely good in bed, never let it stop
He doesn't.
him.
They don't have this like weird
Self-hatred. Yeah.
Napoleon complex.
Totally.
And that's a whole nother thing. But anyway, it didn't end up working out. I'm the one who fucked it up, unsurprisingly.
What? You?
Super unhinged. And then I was like, well, I guess I'll see if this thing with Jason works out. So that's pretty much.
Did it work out?
I think so far, yeah.
So far, so good.
So that's how that happened. But I told that to Jason once and he was like, yeah, I mean, you made it pretty clear you were fucking a lot of guys. You kept referring to it as your hoe phase. So I figured probably. And I was like, oh, I said that to you? Okay.
Playing hard to get, I see.
It's just, Christian girl repression. I'm like, oh, hoe phase. Anybody? Anybody?
Any
Look
takers?
at this hoe over here.
Absolute crickets.
Crickets. No? Okay. But I understand. I understand that he felt scared, but also it's like, come on, baby. I know that I'm the only one that's got, you only got eyes for me right now. You only got eyes for teener, not meaner.
Yar.
What could be meaner than dating a neener when you should be dating a teener? You know what I meaner?
Wiener.
I'm done. Okay.
Wiener. Give me that good
Wiener, chicken diener.
I had the best wienering the other day. We said it like
That's what
that.
the kids say. The most delicate wienering.
Wiener me down, baby. Leila, what's cringing you out lately besides me saying wiener you down?
Yeah, you can see in the audio when I audibly cringed. I am gonna go a little throwback crunch.
Throwback crunch.
So, okay. So speaking of my hoe phase, there was this summer before
You turned pretty.
I turned pretty. No, I was hot that summer, but disgusting in the way that 18-year-olds are.
Yeah.
And I was hooking up with this guy that was a bodybuilder. And
Not my type.
it turns out not mine either. But I figured he's pretty good, easy on the eyes. And maybe he could be my type.
Yeah, you gotta try. You gotta sample
Try it
all.
out if he's
How you
interested.
gonna know you don't like olives if you don't try them?
Exactly. And I figured a bodybuilder and he might be interested in the Lil stir. Let's see let's see where this goes.
And here's the thing: a bodybuilder, a strongman, it's got some endurance. He can hoist himself atop you for many an hour.
And like, maybe in my head, I said maybe he might have like sweet himbo energy. That's great.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Yes, daddy. Unfortunately, he did not. He had the worst type of bodybuilder energy, which is like aggressive, insecure bodybuilder energy.
Men are just bad.
He was real bad. I went to school in Fredericksburg, Virginia, and he was from Spotsylvania County, which is very close.
It's already a red flag.
It
though.
is a.
It's where hillbillies live.
It's very rural. It's like, what's a nice way to say this? Yeah, it is where hillbillies live. And this guy was.
It's like the last bastion of hillbillies in between Northern Virginia and Richmond.
It's like, what are you doing here?
It's like they're the last defense against the encroaching DC metro area suburb.
Yeah.
The hillbillies of Spotsylvania.
They're like, the South will rise again. And I'm like, you live in Spotsylvania. Calm down.
You live one stone's throw from Maryland, but okay.
But during this time, I was not driving. I really didn't drive until I didn't get my driver's license until I was like 22 years old because
Explains you could have used a little bit more practice.
I don't know. Sure, let's use that as an excuse. But my mom basically was like, you have ADHD and can't be trusted on these roads. To be honest with you, I now think that maybe she had a point. But also, I am capable of driving myself from place to place. It actually is something I can do and not die or kill others. Who knew? Well, she convinced me, so I wasn't driving yet. And so I relied on others. So I lied to her and told her I was like going to my friend's house for the weekend. I was actually going with this sus hillbilly guy that I barely knew to his sister's. He was like house sitting for his sister and somewhere in Spotsy. And we were going to go, and then we were going to go to a lake and go fishing. I know, I'm such a country girl.
Leela.
And then do a lot of fucking. So it was, it was a weekend like that. And there was a lot of fucking. And then I remember, there was one specific instance. I'll get to the meat of the story. But there was, I don't like that in this scenario. But there was one instance
Take
when
us to the wiener of the story.
I was like, he was asked if I wanted to do role play. I said, sure, I'll try it. Here's the thing about me. I'm too unserious for that type of stuff. I'm just too unserious. I can't.
I have trouble with role play too.
I mean, my life is role play, basically. I'm always doing accents and bits, and it's just like, that's for silly times, and that's not for sexy times. It's tough. I think it's very normal, and that like a lot of couples do it.
It's not for us.
It's just not for us.
It's not
And
for me
Let me
either.
tell you what kind of role play definitely isn't for me. For whatever reason, he really, really just wanted to just be a hillbilly that burst into a house.
Like a home invasion.
Yeah, it's so sexy.
It's like me being like, I just want to be a dumb girl that falls down the stairs. It's like, well, don't you want to maybe do something different from your day to day?
It's like he was like, I was like, I'll just pack some options. So I packed what I had, which was like pencil skirts, business. It was the time of business cash. So I had plenty of that type of shit. So I was
Some
like, I'll be
statement necklaces.
a rich businesswoman who's like husband's out of town and like maybe it'll be fun. So I was dressed like that in the bedroom and like I don't know, pretending to put things away or something. It's not even my house. I don't even do that in my own house. And
She's never put anything away.
And then he bursts through the door, shirtless, wearing overalls.
Really leaning into a stereotype.
Really
here.
is. And this is not nice, but I do remember he didn't have great teeth to begin with. So just it was not a good combo.
Well, I think it was exactly the combo he was aiming for.
Well, it was a combo that made me realize I did not like that. And he was like,
I don't like that.
I'm here to fix your whatever. And I was like, oh, I don't have any money. You know, I don't know. I was trying, but he was like doing an accent and I was like, kept giggling and he was like, stop laughing. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry.
Stop laughing is so crazy.
And we ended up having sex and it was not good.
Here's the thing. If you're laughing while you're fooling around with somebody, that's great.
It's fine. And you just don't make it. This is not the same thing, but it reminds me of like when people will accidentally misgender their friends and instead of just being like, oh, sorry about that. And then like moving on, they're like, oh my God, I'm such an idiot. I don't know anything. And I'm sorry. I know you're not a man.
What you're saying is like tripping hard is like never the vibe.
It's never the vibe. And especially during sex.
That's the thing. If you want to ruin sex, trip hard about something.
Yeah. Be like, why are you laughing? You know when a man's insecure if he thinks you're laughing at him or like in that way. What do they say? The woman's worst fear is getting killed. A man's worst fear is getting laughed at.
Yeah. Yep.
That was this type of dude. Anyway, let's say the weekend wraps up. This is going to be a really long cringe. Is this okay? You want me to tell the whole story?
What percentage of the way in are you? Because I feel like we've already said the whole part you could have skipped.
Let's just as I was it was 70%. We can just wrap it up there, and I can. Okay.
Yeah. 70% is great.
Okay, so the weekend commences. I'm dropped back off at home, and I get a call from this guy.
Did you live at home all through college?
This must have been during a break,
okay.
like I think this was summer break.
Got it.
So I got dropped off back at home, and I get a call from this guy, a very angry call, and he's like,
how much later?
Like next day.
Next day.
And he's like, it burns when I pee. You whore. You know, I know you told me you're in your hoe phase, which again, Leela, why are you telling every guy that you're in your hoe phase? I guess I thought they'd like it.
Christian repression.
I didn't know about men.
You honestly, it is just a really good way of letting every man know that you're on the market. But you can also just act like a huge slut without saying, I am being a huge slut right now.
And that's something I always forget. You can just say it with your eyes.
You can say it with your mouth.
With anything.
And by with your mouth, I mean...
deep throating the microphone.
Getting it all wet.
I can put my mouth on this because it's mine. It is really wet, though.
So he's very angry. He says it burns when he pees. I'm such a whore.
Sounds like a personal problem.
So I then get scared. And
I remember what happens next.
And I start to realize, then I start to psych myself out, and then I'm like, maybe it burns when I pee too.
It's really easy to like get in your head about that.
Yeah. And one thing you should know about me is at this stage of my life, girl, I had a yeast infection about every other week. It was nasty.
Your vaginas need a little bit of time to settle.
Yeah.
I used to get... I've always said you're either a yeast infection girl or you're a UTI girl. Some girls are both.
Yeah, I was one of the lucky bothers.
One of the lucky both. I was a UTI girl, but I haven't had one in like 15 years.
Yeah, neither have I, knock on wood. But I didn't consider that was the issue, which is crazy because I've had yeast infections since I was like just hitting puberty. Like I have memories of my mom making me get in the bath and she would pour baking soda and I would like waft it towards my vagina. Apparently that's the thing. I don't know, but I didn't consider that. And all I could think of was my mom still thinks I'm a virgin. I can't drive and I need to get tested. What do I do? So I panicked and told her everything. And it didn't go. She did not take it well.
She didn't say, "Oh my God, I'm so happy for you that you have an STD because you're in your hoe phase."
She was not happy for me about being in my hoe phase, guys. In fact, she cried the whole way on the drive.
Mothers need to stop.
They gotta chill.
Mothers need to stop.
She told me, remember we talked about you were just going to have sex with the man that you thought you were going to get engaged to. I said, well, I didn't, and I've had sex a lot more. So also could have kept that in my head. I'm really bad at lying to my mom.
Well,
That
also,
doesn't-
if she's like already upset about something that you feel is stupid, at least I felt this way when I was younger, you kind of want to like get her.
Yeah.
You're like, well, and I'm even a bigger stupid.
yes.
And they're like, no,
Exactly.
I raised you to be a smart.
So then
No, my daughter in college has had penetrative sex.
No.
This is ruining my personal life.
Yep. So, okay, so we get to the doctors and I get tested for I get all the big STT
the panel.
testing, the big panel. And the lady is seems not shaken, although both me and my mom are at this point openly weeping. And
Stop.
and
I was this age when my mom paid for my one and only abortion. She was like, everyone gets 2.
you get 2 freebies.
I still get a second freebie.
You can
No,
use
I'd rather die.
I guess the test comes back pretty fast. And pretty quickly while I'm even there, she goes, oh, sweetie, you got a pretty nasty yeast infection. Did you know that? And I go, oh, well, does that mean it burns when I pee? She goes, yeah, because you've been scratching the shit out of it. And I go, oh, okay.
Just kidding, Mama. I'm still a virgin.
So after all of that, I had no STDs and just the nastiest, gnarliest yeast infection this side of the James River, and
It's extremely cringe.
and a lot of broken trust with my mom. So I called the guy back and was like, "Hey, guess what? I don't have any STDs." And he was like, "You're lying, because I have chlamydia." And I was like, "Oh," because he got tested, and he was like, "I have chlamydia," and I was like, "Oh shit."
Guess we're never fucking again.
Well, maybe you've been with other girls who you thought about that. And he was like, no, well, this girl came over, but all she did was give me head, I swear. And I was like, okay, whatever. And I think he still was like, you gave me this. And I was like, whatever, bye, bitch. And then I definitely never fucked him again. But
Sure.
it was a real
Double jeopardy.
embarrassing cringe for me because I thought I needed my mommy's help. Turns out I could have just not traumatized her and we could have had that secret not had to be told. So
Here's the thing. You have a child. That child is a person separate from you.
yes.
And you don't get to dictate what they do, really, or what kind of person they become.
Yep.
And that's the fact of the world that I think none of our mothers really know. And all of my all of my friends' kids' mothers do know that, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
It's something that the new generations are trying to deal with. It's tough. You don't want to see your little baby as a sexual being. I understand. But then they get to the age when they are.
You literally had a baby that simply will grow to sexual maturity because that's the whole point of life.
It is. I mean, at this point, and this will date it, but at this point, the baby inside of me has already almost completely developing her own ovaries and sex organs, and she is only 20 weeks old, and so there you go.
Already
you know what
a
I mean?
sexual creature.
Anyway, so that's my cringe.
That's a pretty good cringe. That's a good one, my dear.
Thank you.
Thank you. Leela,
What?
you know what time it is.
What time is it? Is
It's
it time to?
insert your own title here, Leela. If you're not on YouTube, you're really missing out. Insert your own title here. What do you think of the title of this?
It's very I think it's of its time, very tongue in cheek. It would be so random if I didn't even have a title. Or it's either that or you just never made one.
Yeah. I think there's a production company called Working Title Films.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Which I did not know about at this time. I could not have told you what a film production company was for. So what happened last week on Insert Your Own Title here?
Okay. Last week, we found out. Okay, so
I think we spent 40% of that episode at least talking about my vacation.
yeah. Okay, so insert your own title here, part 3.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. We left off Mallory, the Australian friend, has gotten in trouble because her bitch sister Jane made up a story about how they all were smoking weed and it's Melissa's fault. I'm confused by this because it seems, based on this, that there's never been any weed.
No, there's never been any weed. It was incense. And Jane said, "What is that smell?" And someone said incense. And she said, "Why are you burning incense?" And the main character, Melissa, said to cover up the pot smell. But she was joking. But for some reason, Mallory's mom is like believing Jane when Jane is like, they were smoking weed.
And what the fuck is Jane's problem?
I am trying to remember because when I was 13, these characters are 15, but when I was living with these friends and having this moment, I was like 13, 14. Like, I remember Marilyn, the friend Mallory's based off of, I remember her older sister being a huge fucking cunt.
Okay.
She lived in Australia. She came to visit like once a year. And every time she did, she was a nightmare. I don't have enough details stored away to know if that was a 13-year-old's perspective, if I would still feel that way. I think she was like really meddling and like really unpleasant. And the main thing I remember is that my best friend Marilyn was in mental health crisis every single second her sister was around.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Bad.
So I don't really remember any more details. She couldn't have been older than like 25 tops. I don't know how she could roll into this house and have that much control, but like I do remember her being like a bad presence to us. Whereas Marilyn and her older sister, they had a middle sister who I don't know if she's come up yet, who was very cool to us and was like very nice to us. She was like 2 years older than us. So like I don't remember enough. Maybe we'll see more details and I'll remember like, oh, that happened.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're in a flashback now.
Oh my God. Hell yeah.
Catherine Beale was my new best friend. Do you remember Catherine Beale?
No.
She's the one who walked into the bathroom and was like, fucking lesbians.
Okay.
Catherine, in episode 1, Catherine Beale was my new best friend. She told me so after I'd kicked Anthony Green in the balls that morning. Anthony Green. I feel like I know that guy. Why does that name sound
Is that
familiar?
just like a real guy from first to last?
I liked that she was my friend. I didn't have many friends at school. Zach had long since abandoned me, and Ethan was stuck at a different school until after next year when we would start middle school together. All of the girls at Clifton Elementary, real school that I actually went to, thought that I was wildly eccentric, apparently a bad thing, and all the boys thought that I was a tomboy, and in 5th grade, they stopped liking this. Except Anthony Green. He didn't really like me, but that morning during recess, he'd grabbed my ass and yelled to the playground, "I touched Melissa Cohen's ass." All of the stupid popular boys came over to laugh at me that the gross pimply nerd face called Anthony Green had touched me. However, after a moment of their jeering and laughter, I turned around to where Anthony was leaning cockily against the swing set and kicked him right between the legs. He'd been crippled. He rolled up into a ball like an aardvark on the ground. That's an armadillo.
Yes. Aardvark is Arthur.
Yeah, he whimpered pathetically until someone ran and got Mrs. Mackenzie. Mrs. Mackenzie helped Anthony to the clinic, then ordered Catherine Beale to escort me to the principal's office without giving me a chance to explain myself. "That was so cool," Catherine exclaimed the moment we were in the building. "Anthony Green is such Ann Butthead, and you're the first person to do anything about it. You're my new idol. We need to be friends now. We just have to. I'll die if we don't, okay?" I nodded and then looked up at her for the first time. She was tall, taller than me even, with tan skin and light honey blonde hair pulled back into a convenient ponytail. She had freckles splattered across her nose with braces on her smiley teeth. "Sure," I told her. "Your name is Melissa, right?" "Yep." "Cool," Catherine said. "Come to my house after school, okay?" "Sure," I said, and then Catherine turned around as I entered the principal's office. After school,
I walked home with Catherine and her 2 little sisters. She lived in Nana and Papa's neighborhood, only half a mile from their house. Her gravel driveway was long and rough. But
I like a rough driveway.
and by the time Catherine and I burst into her kitchen, I was panting and sweaty Goodness. Her mother greeted us at the door. Oh, what's the point? This one's not Australian. Okay, it's fine.
You can make her. Let's pick a different a different nationality.
Well, which ones are we okay to do?
Let's make her,
hello.
Catherine Beale. Let's make her Irish.
Why, hello. Why, hello. Are you one of little Katie's new friends? I'm not really good at an Irish accent. I said, and then corrected myself. Yes, Mrs. Beale. Mom, Catherine said as she set down her backpack. It's Catherine. Oh, okay. So she doesn't want to go by Katie.
Got
Okay.
it.
Right, Mrs. Beale said. I recognize this as a battle similar to the one my parental units and I'd had when I'd wanted them to stop calling me Missy. It's giving Junie B. Jones. I'm Melissa, I introduced myself. Guess what? Catherine said eagerly. She kicked Anthony Green in the balls today.
Top of the
What fair to Midland.
What was that
That's from the fucking Poe episode.
No, you did. You were like, "Did you pick that up in Ireland?" And I was like, "No, no, I didn't."
Mrs. Beale appeared slightly alarmed as she laid out a snack for Catherine and I.
Mom, sorry. They're like, "You're scaring me, but I'm still gonna give you some baby carrots."
Oh, she said simply, hiding her face in the refrigerator. And why is she doing that? She's shy.
Well, if I was that mom, I would be hiding my face because I would be laughing so hard. Like when our 3-year-old friend Freya is like acting up, but it's pretty funny. But you have to fix your face.
Brooke's like, no,
you gotta fix your face. She can't know we're getting any pleasure from this. You're like, this isn't even funny.
I know, her tiny chipmunk voice saying bad things is just so funny. So funny. And why is that? Because she's cool, Catherine explained before I could react, as if it were that simple. That's not it, Mrs. Beale, I started, but Catherine cut me off again. Mom, can I have some Kool-Aid? An hour later,
Sounds annoying.
yeah.
What were your like main snacks? Like after school, did your mom make you a snack?
Well, yes, but when then I got old enough, then I like knew where things were, and I just made my own snacks.
Brag.
What? How is that a brag?
I feel like my mom made me snackies.
Well, that's like a sweet thing, I think. My mom there was 4 of us, and she let us do every extracurricular we wanted to, and she was just too fucking busy. But
I see.
But at one point, after I finished reading The Secret Life of Bees and I was incorrigible, I was obsessed with having Coca-Cola with peanuts in it as a snack. It's like a old Southern thing that the girl eats in that book.
Weird.
Drinks in that book.
Jason drinks and then eats.
He drinks and eats. So I would do that all the time. Really unhealthy stuff. I would eat a lot of Oreos dunked into milk. I would do a lot of microwave popcorn.
Microwave popcorn is to this very day one of my like all-time favorite snacks.
I have a memory of, this is so gross, running my nails across the sides and then licking the butter off.
I used to lick it. Yeah. I wouldn't let it get under my nails though. That quinges
It's
me out.
pretty disgusting.
My main snacks, I did eat a lot of baby carrots with peanut butter.
Okay. Carrots and peanut butter. I've never even considered
It's an extremely delicious combination.
Okay.
Baby carrots and peanut butter was a big one for us. A lot of grapes.
Okay.
Sometimes mom will slap us some bologna.
Slap us some bologna.
And we would chew out a face and then put it on our face. And this is when I was younger, obviously, but like mad Go-Gurts.
So many Go-Gurts.
I was wondering because I really struggle with yogurt these days. Like I really don't like it. I try so hard. I eat it constantly. I hate every second of it, with few exceptions. I've been finding some peace by getting like a plain vanilla Greek yogurt, putting some 0-calorie, 0-sugar whipped cream on top of it. More whipped cream than there is yogurt.
Yes.
And then topping it with some berries.
Okay.
But I've been thinking like did I like Go-Gurt? Is it because like the sugar content was so much higher because it was for kids, or was there something about like shooting it back like that that like helped me with the texture?
I think that helps. We would always freeze ours, and
Oh,
so
we
then
didn't really do that.
it tastes like ice cream.
Yeah,
so
that sounds nice.
I did that a lot. And then what I do now to get the yogurt down is I just buy those drinkable things, and then I
Yeah.
just chug it. And I know it's gross, but like then
No,
it's over.
It is. Oh, yeah. That's how I do my like. I mean, I drink protein powder because I'm like didn't get enough protein today.
Yep.
How do I get 35 grams of protein
So
without
much.
eating anymore?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. An hour later, Catherine's big brother and sister came home from high school, Davidson High, I think. Is that real?
I went to Robinson.
Oh, okay.
It's like so it's the same thing but different.
Her 13-year-old sister immediately shut herself in her room, but her 16-year-old brother named Spencer had brought home a friend, John.
I'm trying to figure out who Catherine is now that she's a load-bearing character. They sat together on the couch, loudly planning a science project, while Catherine and I played her Nintendo. N64, perhaps? This was like right about when the GameCube came out, but maybe since it's a flashback, it was still N64 times. When I looked up while Catherine, oh my God, Greer was like, hey, honey, I was wondering if you wanted to buy a Switch 2 together. And I was like, that sounds really nice, honey, but you know I don't have any money. And he was like, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking if you would play it. And I'm
Oh.
like, wow, sure would.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Switch is fucking awesome.
That's awesome. When I looked up while Catherine was saving the game, I noticed Spencer put his arm around John's shoulders. And the two leaned in their heads to each other and whispered and then laughed. Now I suspect that I know who this is.
Okay.
I think Catherine might be a stand-in for my friend Dorian,
Okay.
my first IRL and my forever rides eternal girl crush.
Yes. Okay.
I met her when I was 11. Just like the, well, I don't know. It wasn't just like this, but I met her 3 days after Finding Nemo came out, and her name was Dory.
Yeah, that's rough.
So I called her Dorito, and I was like, "See, it's not Finding Nemo joke," and she was like, "That's great. We love that." To this very day, if she came and was like, "What do you want to have sex?" I would be like, "Yes," like, or like, "Do you want to marry me?" And I'd be like, "Yeah,
Sure, yeah.
yeah." I love her, although I think she has a heroin problem now, but.
Oh.
So maybe I'll save marriage for recovery. But the reason I think this is because when I was younger, her older brother was the only gay person I knew that I knew
Okay.
I knew. You know what I mean?
Was he openly gay?
I think it's the kind of thing. I don't know if he was openly gay or not because what 16-year-old boy is going to come out to their 11-year-old sister's friend?
Yeah.
But I think that like it's something that maybe I heard about secondhand from like my parents or something. I'm not sure. I think he was open to his parents. Yeah.
That's really cool
their
and
parents were
very
cool.
highly unusual.
Their parents were kind of progressive
Okay.
for being rich white people.
Sure.
Catherine brought me up to her room, which she shared with her moody 13-year-old sister, whom we had to physically remove. Okay, she lives there.
Physically removed.
She lives there. Catherine sprawled out on her bed while I sat awkwardly on the floor while she reached over to her stereo system to put some peppy, bubbly, new millennium for preteen girls music on.
Wow.
Name an artist, Tina.
You don't know any because you don't listen to that trash.
Hey, Catherine, I said finally. John's a boy, right? What, do you know any girls named John? No, but him and Spencer were acting like they were boyfriend and girlfriend or something. Yeah. Catherine looked at me like I was stupid. They're dating. Spencer's gay, so what? Nothing, I said quickly. Just wondering. Great sister.
Yeah.
So
wow.
what?
Amazing sister.
I walked to Nana and Papa's house after I ate dinner at Catherine's that evening. Missy! Nana greeted me with a hug. What a surprise, my maidela, which is it's a Yiddish word that my grandma did not call me.
What is it? Is it real?
Maidela. I think it means... What if it's not real? That's so cringe. What if I just wanted it to
Do you
sound...
think you meant to say like boobala? Bubala?
No, I think I was trying to sound... It is a little girl.
Okay.
Probably should spell it different. But, I mean, like, Yiddish spellings is like...
This
is real.
a grain of salt.
Maidela. Okay. So I probably Googled Yiddish little girl. What a surprise, my Maidela. But we like it best that way. When you surprise us. Papa came down the stairs from his study, shirtless, wearing high socks with his sandals, and entered the kitchen. Hello there. This is really special because my papa, he never wore a shirt. And when you came into his house, he would come down the stairs from his office and he would go, hello there. It's like the sound that I'm going to hear in heaven, which is actually rude and disrespectful because Jews don't believe in heaven. When I get to heaven, the soundtrack is just going to be Seth Rogen coughing after hitting a blunt, and then interspersed with my papa going, hello there. Hi, Papa. Okay, we're gonna need some Yiddish tone, some Jewish grandpapa, grandmama.
All right, it's gonna end up sounding more New York than I'm not good at Boston, but I'll do my best.
Park the car.
Pack the car and have it yet.
Sharks don't fight.
Sharks don't fight.
Well, most sharks don't fight.
One shark fights.
Hey, riddle joke. For those who don't know, sharks don't fight.
Okay, Nana forced me to sit against the wall at the kitchen table and produced bagels and lox from nowhere as if by magic.
That's real. That's a real thing.
She shoved the plate under my nose and ordered, eat. This was what my parents referred to as being kitchen table.
Not
by
my
Nana.
parent. That is what my mother called being kitchen table. The one who was not raised Jewish and was not from this family.
Yes. It usually happened to my mother.
Oh.
Who was much skinnier than I had ever been, but it sometimes happened to me when mom wasn't around. Okay.
Because of the eat order,
Okay.
I think.
All right. It was where Nana forced you to sit at the kitchen table and eat while she bustled around the kitchen, and Papa sat at the head of the table doing crosswords. And you'd be expected to talk extensively about your personal life.
When my grandpa died, my papa, he was substitute teaching that day because that was his retirement passion. He was substitute teaching, and he died in like the hallway of this high school. Very
Oh my
traumatizing to the random strangers that were with him at the time. And when they opened his suitcase afterwards, it only had crossword puzzles and snacks in it.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
What does a fucking substitute teacher need in his briefcase?
He just felt like he needed one.
Oh, Papa.
Oh.
I know.
But Nana, I protested in vain. I was just at my friend Catherine's house and I ate dinner there. Oh, really?
You don't turn down a Jewish deli bagel.
No, that's like a slap in
you
the
do
face.
Not.
Oh, really? Nana asked me, leaning against the counter with a knowing look on her face.
Oh,
I bet she
really?
pulled down her glasses and did one of these.
Oh, I bet she did too. She has big old wire framed ones. Oh, really?
What'd you eat? Lois, don't pester the girl, Papa told her. I'll pester her if I want to, Irving, so you shut up.
Well, now we're doing Family Guy because her name is Lois.
Lois. Nana turned back to me. What did you eat for dinner? I winced as I told her, a chicken salad. A chicken salad, Nana roared. Oy vey, is that what you think is enough? Look at yourself, Maid the Light. You're getting skinnier by the second. Soon you'll be skinnier than Maury's daughter.
Maury's daughter. I mean, I'm sure they knew someone named Maury. I bet $5,000.
Sure.
They knew one person named Maury.
And then Maury's daughter isn't skinny, Lois, Papa told her. Yes, she is. Nana responded. She's all angles, that girl. I told Maury, if he wants any man to spare her a second glance, he needs to make sure she eats. Oh, yeah, Lois.
I'm so glad you're reading this page.
Did I ever tell you I did in a comedy production, high school production of Romeo and Juliet. I got to play the nurse.
Yes.
Doing an impression of my Jewish
I
grandmother.
recall. It's like very much the spiritual equivalent of the Baz Luhrmann version where
Yes.
she's like, I think Mexican.
Okay.
A
yes.
Mexican booby.
Maury, hold on. How does it say? Oh yeah, Lois, Maury tells me I feed her plenty, more than she needs. Well, I don't see any difference in her, none at all. It's none of your business about Maury's daughter, Lois. Mama told her.
Having Jewish grandparents is exactly like this.
It is. I have so many. I think one of my first memories is my grandparents fighting over how dirty the windshield was. You go, Margie, what did you do? There's schmutz all over the windshield. There's no schmutz. Use the windshield wipers, Bobby. That's my whole life. Bobby. Margie. I'm worried about my schlub of a cousin. And besides, Nana said, turning back to me, Missy here is my business. Eat the food, honey. All right. I kind of went a little. I was
That
having
is
fun.
so okay.
I reluctantly.
I, in fact, think you should keep going.
I will.
I reluctantly spread a bit of lox over a bagel and took a small bite. One thing about me, I've never liked lox.
Yeah, I don't like fish in general, so it's not been for me.
I haven't tried it that hard, and I definitely haven't tried it in like 5 years, so could give it another try because I love salmon. So, that's better, Nana said. Now, whose house were you at so close to your Nana and Papa? The Beals' house. Papa slapped his hand over his face as Nana went vivid. You over at that Margaret Beals' house? She asked me. For the love of God, Missy, why? I'm friends with her daughter, Catherine. If Catherine's anything like her mother, you had better find yourself another friend. Margaret Beale, goodness me. That goy doesn't know left from right. She's so stupid, I swear to God, one of these days she's going to set her house on fire trying to bake a hat or something. Why don't you like her, Nana? I asked. Papa shook his head and said quietly, she borrowed a dress pattern from your Nana and never gave it back. Why didn't you just ask for it back, Nana? I asked her. I did, Nana said. I did. I went right over to her house and said, Margaret, I says, I need the pattern you borrowed back. Well, don't you know it? She shrugs her shoulder and says, haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about, Lois, and shuts the door in my face.
Whoa.
Like she never even borrowed it from me.
Wow. That bitch.
That bitch.
Don't be a yenta, Lois, Papa said to her. It's no good to gossip, he said to his Jewish wife.
It's his way of saying, I love you.
Yeah. I didn't like Mrs. Beale either, Nana, I reassured her.
Fucking why?
She's just trying to...
I don't like her either. She totally made me a snack.
Oh my gosh. As she opened her mouth to tell off Papa. But Catherine's nice, and Mrs. Beale's oldest son is gay. Nana looked at me for a moment, then turned around to face Papa. Isn't Maury's ex-wife one of those lesbians? Those lesbians. At home that night, I told Mom and Daddy about my afternoon at Catherine Beale's house. They sat me down immediately at the kitchen table and stood together looking down at me. Okay. You know it's okay to be gay, right, Missy?
This is so funny. I've read so many queer memoirs about how hard it is to rise above the conservative situation you were raised in, and to like even learn what gay is or where you might be on like the gender and or sexuality spectrum. Like I've read so many like harrowing tales of people who were raised in like very orthodox religious environments and like never even conceived of being gay until they were like in their 30s. And like here I am really thinking that it is momentous enough to immortalize in a novel the day that I did not learn I was gay, but learned what gay was. Yes. I'm like, guys, stop the presses.
I seen a gay.
Straight white girl learns what gay is.
You know it's okay to be gay, right? Let me say that less gaily. Okay.
And also, I feel like my parents never said that to me. Just to be clear.
You know it's okay to be gay, right, Missy? Daddy asked me. We're Southern and we say daddy.
My dad's still in my phone as
So is mine.
daddy.
So is mine. Yeah.
I don't call Greer daddy in the bedroom. I only do it when he's buying things.
Every once in a while, I come so hard that daddy just comes out of me. And You just
Well,
have
you're
to
about to
deal
be
with it.
daddying real hard.
Oh, so true. Yes, dad.
That's dad. That's dad now.
Yes, dad.
It's about to be really unsexy, I think.
Yeah, I think you are right. And we'll always love you no matter what, Mom added. Maybe they think you're gay.
It's just like what they're required to say.
Okay. Yeah. Well then, Daddy paused, not sure of how to continue. So, Spencer Beale is gay. So he's gay.
So?
We
need to handle this.
Let's get right to it. You know that being gay is when a man loves a man or a woman loves a woman. Like most men love women and most women love men.
Or when you're just a little guy and you like some frogs, that's gay too.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's okay. It's just not the lifestyle your mother and I would choose for our kids.
There it is.
Only because it's a hard lifestyle.
Because of how shitty your parents are.
Yeah. We don't know any gay people except Spencer Beale, but that doesn't mean that we're prejudiced against gay people.
They are.
You know that, right?
Well, they certainly
It's
were.
like he's telling you this because he doesn't want you. He wants you to. He doesn't want you to walk around saying that your family's homophobic.
Yeah, but they were.
Right. This is just like proving that.
Less so now. Honestly, Haley's done a lot of help with that in my family.
Because just look at that.
My
Look
mom,
at that little guy.
my mom decided to love Haley and then learned she was a lesbian and was like,
But
oh my God, a smart, normal person can totally
but
be
I love
lesbian.
her. Yeah.
I watched that happen. Haley was like something about my ex, and my mom was like, well, he didn't know what he was missing. And Haley was like, you're probably right. And my mom was like, oh my God, I am so sorry. And Haley was like, no big deal. And I'm like, that's the first time mom's
sorry.
ever been sorry for being a little homophobic.
That happened to I saw that happen to my mom when our friend Ray Vaughn, who is my mom's true love for me and maybe for herself, my best friend from high school came out.
He's been on the show.
Yes. Oh, yes. When Ray Vaughn from the show came out as being
His
gay.
episode is called He/Him/Sexy.
He came out as being gay, and my mom really had to reevaluate some things. So she was like, he's the best person I've ever known.
Yeah, and you're
And
also
he's gay.
Shannon, your gaydar is really bad.
Oh, her everything dar is bad.
He's not subtle.
The first time I was there the first time she smelled weed, she said, it smells like a skunk in here. I said, Shannon, you are at the old age of 40 something.
That makes me feel like my parents are cool because they used to take me to concert and be like, smell that? That's weed.
No, my mom, I don't understand. Anyway, so my dad concluded, being gay is not wrong, but it's very, very hard. Okay? So AKA don't do it. Right?
2005? I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Daddy shot mom a look, then sent me off to bed. Okay. Christmas morning. Is this still a flashback?
No, it's not. That's what the old section break is about.
Oh, okay.
I bet this is going to be a really plot forward paragraph. Christmas morning brings me a video camera. I am positively ecstatic. I filmed the entire of Christmas Day, also the first night of Hanukkah, watching little cousin Leonardo strip his presents of their wrapping and follow Uncle Scott out to the car to get his big bowl of pasta, both actual family members. Aunt Maria mistakes my cousin Jeff for my boyfriend. Neither one of those is real because she can't recognize him since he got his hair cut. My mom's father performs his annual drop and dash on the front stoop with our Christmas presents, and none of us can catch him to invite him in. That's real.
What does that mean?
My mother's father, I say it like that. He was never a grandfather to me. He left my grandma.
This is that motherfucker.
This is that motherfucker.
Okay.
He left my grandma with no job, no college education in 1971 with 4 kids when my mom was 7.
A travesty.
The youngest. She he literally just left. He'd been cheating and he just did not come home from work one day, and he called my grandma and was like, not coming home, sorry.
Jeez.
So my grandma had to, first of all, she was completely ostracized by her Catholic church for being divorced.
And
She
fuck
had
them, man.
She had to launch a Catholic single parents club that was her friends for her whole life. And my mom still had to go like stay with him because of fucking custody laws.
Ugh.
But he like abandoned her, started a new family that he liked better this time. And yeah, when I was growing up, every single year we would at some point during the day just find a box of presents from him on the front porch on Christmas. He would drive 30 minutes or whatever from his house. Why bring presents? Just fuck all the way off.
Yeah, that's like a thing that shitty dads do, is they think if once a year or whatever they give you like a lot of money for your birthday, or
I mean,
like,
that helps a lot.
but
the thing was that this guy didn't know me, so he'd be buying me toys and I'd be like, I'm too old for this.
right, yeah, like, why'd he give me a Barbie? I'm 13 years old. Yeah.
Aunt Kathy has half a glass of wine and completely loses all of her inhibitions. That's definitely my Aunt Karen. Olivia comes over after lunch and spends most of the day keeping Gabriel's collar flattened and his hair in line, which used to be my job. And I film her regularly, muttering to myself, Gabriel will see the light. He will break up with her. This can't possibly go anywhere. Why do I hate this bitch so much?
It's like a weird
It's like a boy mom thing.
yeah. I had that a little bit with my brother.
Well, granted, when I was younger, like my brother and I were 3 years apart, so it's not like our relationships were like in each other's faces, but he definitely was like a jock who dated preps.
Yes.
And so there was a time in my life where I was like, hate that girl. Prep. At sunset, Aunts Jackie and Kelly, bearing challah, which my papa used to call chali for no reason. No one has ever done that. Store-bought this year instead of lovingly baked in Nana's oven. Oh. And their families bring their families over and we light the menorah out of respect for Nana and Papa. Dad recites the Hanukkah blessings, which he's had memorized all his life. Don't know if that's true. As he lights the shamash, which is definitely... I write the whole Hanukkah prayers right here.
Baruch atah, let me see, I think I can do it. Baruch atah Adonai Meloheinu melech haolam Basher something Kiddishanu
B'mitzvatav.
B'nitzvatavu Mahalik Nir Shel Chanukah.
Hanukkah. I always knew Hanukkah. My grandma would be like,
Shel
Hanukkah.
Chanukah. And then Amen.
you dropped like 2 syllables, but that was pretty good.
Damn. Okay.
And then I say, the gist of this is, thanks God for being you. Even though Jews notoriously do not write down the name of God.
Yeah, true.
Aunt Jackie delivers another Hanukkah prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. The essence of which is thank you, God, for Hanukkah. Aunt Kelly finished, which, by the way, Aunt Kelly is definitely based on my Aunt Deb, and she had a dog named Kelly.
A dog named Kelly is so funny.
She was like a beautiful, like, Sheltie mix. She finishes with another prayer, the general idea of which is thanks God for life and whatnot, and we all join in with Amen.
Did your family do a 3-syllable or like a Amen?
We did that in Catholic, not in Jewish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. We do that, and my grandfather always said Amen instead of Amen.
Amen.
And then he would go, Amen and women.
That's pretty cute.
So inclusive of him.
It's very inclusive. We love that. Here. So after the Amen.
Okay. We open all of our Hanukkah presents tonight as opposed to one each day as tradition dictates.
This is really crucial plot information. We really need it.
Well, you're the onlyest one who's ever Hanukkah.
And I know the prayers that I Googled. Idiot.
I capture it all on tape, and after the family leaves, I shut myself in my room and upload it all onto my computer.
I did get. This is real. I got a video camera one year for Christmas, I guess, and I had a lot of fun with it. Did I ever tell you about Tony Bag of Donuts?
Surely, this is tell me more.
Ringing a bell.
It's ringing a bell.
My brothers and I were producing a mini series called Tony Bag of Donuts about a cup. And it was my brother Michael wearing his blue Cub Scout uniform that was way too small for him. And it was just us and our cousins just making up like 3-minute videos centering around Tony Bag of Donuts.
Amazing. And I'll have you know that this is surely before anyone had considered uploading anything to YouTube.
Absolutely not. This was probably before.
It's
I think
just for
YouTube.
you.
I think YouTube was 2006. So I think
That
this was
sounds
before
right.
this. So most of those skits were my brother Michael going, like we had a play kitchen, and he would answer the phone and be like, "Hello, no, this isn't Tony Bag of Chips. This is Tony Bag of Donuts," and then slam the phone down.
Hilarious.
That was most of it.
Okay, after the family leaves, I shut myself in my room and uploaded it all onto my computer. After figuring out all of the software and wires on my older than ancient computer.
Which, by today's standards, would be
Oh, very true.
simply a rock.
I don't get to bed until 3 a.m. It's hard work, being the historian of your family that no one asked for.
They asked for it. They got me the camera.
That's true. Was it like a one that's just like a small like digital camera?
It recorded on like tiny tapes.
Oh, okay. So it was
Your
a
man
little
would
bigger.
probably know what that was.
Yeah, my family had something like
Like
that.
the tapes were like 2 by 3 inches. They were pretty small.
Yeah, tiny tapes. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But it was like the tapes, you can see how it was like just before like the fully digital transformation, because like the tape never came out of the camera. I would like upload it from the
Yes.
storage of the tape, and then I would like delete, like record over that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it was basically serving as like memory. It did not ever need to come out.
Yes, you
was
just like
so
put a
close.
wire from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so close to just being up the hard drive or whatever. What do they call it? A flat
Jump drive.
no, no, it's they put it in your phones too.
A chip.
A chip, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
SIM card. No,
don't
I
like-
quit.
I quit too. We're both too young and too old. I don't know.
Yep. And I am awoken at 6 by my father.
Great. I bet this won't be traumatizing.
Melissa, he calls through my thick layer of sleep. Missy, get up. I have a surprise for you. As I slowly pull myself out of bed, Dad
no.
rushes around my room, shoving into my backpack my nice slacks, my only decent shirt, and a bra.
No.
Where are we going that I have to wear a bra?
First
I
of all,
ask.
never would my father ever.
Touch your bra?
He would not pack for me. He doesn't know anything.
No.
He's a fucking
I don't
doof.
get a clean pair of pants. I don't know.
Especially with the clothes I was wearing at the time, he'd be like, I don't know where this goes.
What is that, a hat? Where are we going that I have to wear a bra?
Don't say
I
New York
ask.
City. Don't say New York City.
Dad raises his eyebrows at me and shoves the backpack into my arms. New York City.
Don't say New York City, because now I know exactly where this is going.
Oh my God. I'm awake. Dad and I are at Union Station by 7:30 and arrive at Penn Station in time for lunch. As soon as I order my veggie burger, vegetarian again,
Yeah, I was vegetarian off and on.
I realize something. I'm ridiculously stupid for not realizing it sooner. Dad, I say, why the hell are we in New York? Heck, Missy. Dad reprimands.
Missy is actually a nightmare when you're being scolded.
Yeah, that's horrible. And my buddy Don, remember him?
That's a real name. That's
Okay.
a real name of a real man that my dad was friends with. That's a real man. First and last, baby.
I nod. Yeah, he got tickets to see the Radio City Rockettes, but yesterday he called me to say that his little Diana was sick and he and Mrs. Gleason couldn't come. So we're here to watch a bunch of women dancing in reindeer costumes? Dad hesitates, then nods certainly. Yes. Yes, we are.
This is a real memory.
Oh my God.
My dad and I had a lot of fun at the Rockettes.
The show.
The show is a little bit dull. I mean, I understand that these ladies have practiced long and hard for this night, but Dad and I can't help but make jokes about how it seems like all they're doing is synchronized leaning. That was my exact... This is like a beautiful shot. You know, I have like a couple really good memories with my dad, and that's one of them, of being at the Rockettes and my dad just leaning over and being like, they're kicking. Wait, they're doing synchronized kicking. And I'd be like, yeah. Because it's touted as this like this amazing like dance thing.
Yeah.
And then everything they do gets like a huge round of applause. I remember
Yes.
they all turned on their Rudolph noses at the same time, and big round of applause. Woo! And Dad's just like, synchronized nose lighting. Fucking dying laughing. We stay in a hotel that night, then eat lunch at the Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square the next day. Oh my God, my cringe for today should have been about how I used to be extremely obsessed with Hard Rock Cafe.
That's not. I at that age I was obsessed as
Really?
well. I don't know why, but I just was.
Well, this is like when my dad was teaching me about cool music.
Okay.
So I was like, oh my God, the cool music's right here on the walls of the Hard Rock Cafe.
I don't know what kind of Hard Rock Cafe propaganda was happening, but
I know,
I
it was
knew a lot.
big.
I knew a lot about it.
Yes, it was big. I had a sweatshirt. At one point, I had sweatshirts from like 7 different Hard Rock
That's
cafes.
very cool. That was very cool.
It was
back then.
cool.
I wanted one so bad.
My parents would just buy those for
My
me.
parents would be like,
They're like, well, you
that
collect
food
it
sucks
now.
and it's tacky. We're not going there. I'd be like,
They're better.
Mom, you're not cool.
They're better. Our train is leaving from Penn Station at 4 that afternoon, and Dad and I are planning on visiting the NYU campus before it departs. The huge wall displaying various religious symbols fascinates me, and Dad is at Hard Rock Cafe.
Okay.
Because the memory that I'm remembering happened at the Hard Rock Cafe, so it's about to happen.
Okay.
But I was like, I guess they must have already gone to NYU. Why do they have a wall of religious iconography? Dad is complaining that they're playing Cher at this typically kick-ass restaurant. My dad would never throw shade on Cher's name.
Okay.
That's something that I was just like, who is a pop artist?
sure.
Cher. And I could not have named a song of hers at this time at all. I love and defend Cher with all my heart. After we order the food, Dad's cell phone goes off. He sends me an apologetic look and answers it professionally. Andrew Cohen. He begins speaking with whomever is on the other end in a serious tone of voice, and I'm sure that it's just one of his clients needing more money or something. Dad's an investment banker. I excuse myself to go look at the store part of the restaurant, leaving Dad arguing discreetly at the table. I browse around the shop for 15 minutes, giving Dad a good bit of time to sort out his problem and giving me a good bit of time to buy a sweatshirt. I collect Hard Rock Cafe sweatshirts, with Dad's money, of course. When I go back to our table, Dad hangs up his cell phone. What's up? I ask him. Don't worry about it, he says quietly and takes an outrageously large bite from his sandwich. For the rest of the day, Dad seems thoroughly thrown off. So far in the trip, Dad has been fun and laughing and goofing off and buying me things like he normally is. When Dad gets pensive and quiet, it means something is wrong. I'm worried, but I know not to get involved in Dad's emotions. They're far too complicated for even I to begin to comprehend. I feel like that was super sarcastic.
Yeah.
Okay. I know. I'm gonna highlight the line where we're stopping. I found our stopping point in like
Okay,
2 more
perfect.
pages. Okay. Here, start with on the train.
Okay. On the train. On the train, Dad sleeps mostly, but sometimes he wakes up for a few minutes in order to stare meditatively out the window. He barely speaks, and it makes me uncomfortable. We get to Union Station exchanging few words, and then we drive home without event. Weird. That was so funny. We exchanging few words, and we drive home without event. I feel like I know those are the way that's
Technically correct,
but
yeah.
I'm like, it sounds caveman-y to me.
No event. Train home.
As soon as Dad and I arrive at the house, he and Mom shut themselves in the basement. Confused, having not spoken to my mom in 2 days, that's not okay. I drag my backpack and my father's duffel bag up the stairs, heave his into the dark abyss of the master bedroom,
It was really, truly a giant, dark, scary cave.
and fling mine on the floor of my closet. I find my Def Leppard playlist on my iTunes and play it.
Hard Rock Cafe is really inspiring me.
Yeah. And play it loud from your iTunes, of course.
It was my dad's iTunes.
Disregarding the fact that Gabriel and Emma are in bed already, I pull my copy of To Kill a Mockingbird from my backpack and spread out on the carpet to read.
That was my favorite book at the time. All through high school, that was my favorite book. And I haven't reread it since, and I feel like I should.
It's good. It's a great book.
I tried to get my Dee to read it. Maybe she was a little too racist for it. My grandma, my other grandma, she said she DNF'd it. She could not finish.
Wow. Interesting. She should try the movie version with fucking Gregory Peck.
I'm sure she's got all the Gregory Peck she needs up in heaven. And she's Catholic, so I can say that.
I finished a chapter when I hear Mom's shriek from downstairs. Andrew! And following it come some incomprehensible words. After a few more pages, Mom comes to get me in my room. Your father and I need to talk to you, Melissa.
What do you think is about to happen right now, Leela?
It's a divorce. Your dad took you. Your dad took you to New York without your mother's permission, and it spiraled something. Those are my thoughts.
That's the guess. Okay.
My mom leads me silently to the family room. I lean against the arm of Dad's armchair while Mom goes to stand behind Dad. Dad looks like he's about to cry, and I want to give him a hug.
Don't do it, bitch.
Dad looks behind him to Mom, who nods solemnly, and then he turns around to face me. I love you very, very much, Melissa.
That's how you know your parents are getting divorced, if they both love you out of nowhere.
What about when he was talking about gay?
It's different. Either you're gay or they're gonna be divorced.
Nothing, no other option. I know. And your brother and sister, and your mom. I know. Dad looks at Mom again, and this time she doesn't respond. Dad takes a deep breath and says to me, Daddy's going to move out of the house for a little bit. I'm stunned. I can't speak. I don't respond. Missy? I cover my mouth and run up the stairs, not looking back. That's your time to be dramatic, like to fling yourself, like,
oh hell,
you know, like
yeah.
how Belle ran up the stairs and flung herself on the bed and cried. I used to do that so much as a
Honestly,
little girl.
Belle deserved it more than any of us.
It's so true.
To be super dramatic.
Melissa, Dad calls after me. I don't stop. I slam my bedroom door and fling myself on the floor, crying for the first time since Papa died. Wow.
I know, dude.
Do you want to keep reading?
Yeah, I'll read. I'll bring us home.
Why is Dad moving out? I kept reading. I'm sorry.
Why is Dad moving out? The only reason fathers move out of their perfectly nice homes with a family and a life is because he's splitting up with his wife. Good one. Really smart.
Yeah, she put two and two together.
Mom and Dad aren't the couple to split up. They're perfect. They never fight except for their healthy relationship tiffs. I'd find them making out in the kitchen in the middle of the afternoon, incorporating touching each other into their everyday activities, playing footsie under the dinner table. Tons of disgusting stuff that I haven't appreciated until now. When everyone else's parental units were splitting up, I took comfort in that mine seemed like they'd be happy together forever. Forever was awfully short. I don't remember having these feelings. I don't know if this is real or not. I don't remember my parents ever being perfect together. I guess you like just always do think your parents are perfect together because like that is like the foundation of your life, you know? Yeah. They were really bad together, guys. They were really bad. A knock comes at the door. Missy, Dad calls. Can I please give you a hug before I leave? I don't know when I'll see you next. Wiping the tears off my face, I reluctantly open the door and give Dad a quick hug. He gives me a sad little smile as he looks at me for a long moment, then picks the suitcase up off the ground and walks down the hallway. Merry Christmas, Daddy.
Wow.
And
oh my God. Something happened.
Okay, so you don't remember my actual lore.
I mean, I know why. I know that your dad cheated on your mom really bad and then he left.
Yes. Dads don't just leave their families. Yes, they do. If they've been cheating for 20 years, they do. What happened is my dad took me to New York City with my mother's permission.
Okay.
He took me to New York City with my mother's permission. My mom, during that time, and like also before that time, had hired a private investigator to follow my father because she was pretty sure he was cheating on her. And she found out he was, she started to suspect because he accidentally called her from a city he wasn't supposed to be in. And the caller ID said like Philadelphia. She's like, I thought you were going to New York. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm on the way. So she hired a private investigator, and I'm like, this is the kind of thing where like I've heard this in like bits and pieces over the years. Like my mom didn't just like all tell me this the next day. But I'm pretty sure that like, I wonder if like my dad was like, I think I'm gonna take Christina to New York, and my mom was like, good, fucking go. I got some shit to handle about your ass. So like, either she learned it while we were gone, or she learned it before we were gone and held on to it. But like, got confirmation from the private investigator that my dad was cheating, and in fact got a name and a number of the woman that he was at that time cheating with, and called her to confront her
Wow.
while we were out of town.
What did the bitch say? I hope she was like also shocked and like.
No, she definitely knew he was married. I don't remember like anything else about like the details of that phone conversation. I was actually just like so impressed when my mom told me she did that.
It is. I'm extremely impressed. That's
Yeah, man.
brave. That's really brave.
My dad is like such a huge personality. He's like very narcissistic. He's very ADHD. He thinks it's adorable instead of like a huge burden to everyone around him. It's a classic. The Bechdel cast was talking recently about like dad's the movie type of like dad's weird obsession ruins entire family, and in the end he learns nothing.
Yes.
Like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yes.
And like I think like every dad whose job falls into that category is like still very much part of that category. And that was like my dad was like constantly working so much, so hard. Why bring that up? What was that? What was I leading with that?
Obsessions?
My dad, he was just like a lot. And my mom was like, before they split up, in my perception, my mom was like extremely quiet, extremely compliant, extremely docile, and extremely shallow because she was getting a lot of cosmetic surgery done when I was like pubescent, which was hard for me. And then so what I'm getting at is like I never really respected my mom until she started doing this kind of shit, hiring private detectives, kicking my dad out of the house, getting back into the workforce at a job she hated to protect her kids, like going to bat for like really dope shit in their like separation proceedings to make sure that me and my brothers were protected. So yeah, she's a pretty bad bitch.
So how did your mom, because your mom did not have income of her own at this time.
No.
How did she get away with hiring a private investigator? Do you think she had a family member that helped her? Or a
No,
friend?
I don't. My guess is that she was like, this is for therapy or a cosmetic surgery.
Because he gave her like an allowance.
I don't know if she got an allowance. I think she just had free reign.
Okay.
I think they just had like open shared accounts. We were like well off at the time. I don't think my dad was like micromanaging the finances at all.
Okay.
She was doing like Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig. She was at a very expensive gym. Like I said, getting like a ton of like treatments done. Like she could have said it was anything.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I definitely, I don't think he noticed at all.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so we
Really
were
is.
we were literally in the Times Square Hard Rock Cafe when I still don't know who. I guess it was his girlfriend called him and was like, "Your wife just called me."
Oh shit.
I think that I still don't know, and I can't ask my dad because he'll start crying.
Damn.
He's a much better person now. He still is all of those things that I said.
Yeah.
Narcissistic, ADHD, thinks it's adorable and not a huge burden to everyone around him. But he would not cheat on his wife. I feel that strongly. His current wife, I feel strongly he would not cheat on her.
She seems like she would. Not that your mom put up with that shit.
Rip
but
his guts out through his asshole.
She seems that she would fucking kill him.
She would eviscerate him.
Yes.
She would destroy him. My mom's not a destroyer.
No.
My mom is a gentle woman.
But she knows how to protect her kids. You know.
Yeah,
give her
that's
that.
the thing. That's the thing. It was always about the kids. I don't think this happened like so close to Christmas though. Although I don't really remember. I guess it doesn't matter. So horny sad, just plain bad.
Oh, it's sad.
This one's
Tina.
sad.
It's really sad.
This one's sad. But again, like we used to, when I still worked in like kind of vanity publishing, we used to make fun. Every middle-aged white man thinks that the fact that his parents got divorced makes him like worthy of writing a memoir.
Sure.
We published so many books that were like one white dude's only hardship is parents' divorce. It's just like, it's not worth writing about unless there is some seriously extraneous circumstances.
Yeah.
If your mom like pulled her ass out of like a really rough domestic violence, if one of your parents realized they were gay or trans, like there's things that make this a unique, compelling story that you could still tell. But one white girl having a dad who cheats is not a memoir.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think this is like the only significant real problem or trauma that Melissa has had in this entire story.
Except for Nana and Papa dying.
We didn't get to hear about that. It was just mentioned.
It was just skipped. Yeah.
so that's it.
I think it'll be in a flashback. That's my
Okay.
guess.
All right. So you're such an Adventure Time writer. It's like whimsy, 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 and then it's like rip your heart out. You're such a Pendleton Ward.
I'm totally call me Pendleton. Well, that's it for Burn Before Reading.
Until next week, remember.
Your cringe is part of you.
But don't worry, your mother and I still love you. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Thanks for listening to Burn Before Reading.
Created by me, Christina Kahn.
Hosted and produced by Christina Kahn and me, Leela Hilton.
Logo designed by Michael Hardison. Follow him on Instagram at RoyGBivRVA or check out his work at wildlingpress.com.
Theme music by Sakura Wishes.
Find me online at tbr.tinabreading on Instagram.
Find me at Leels for Reels on Instagram.
Join us on Patreon for access to our Discord server, monthly bonus episodes, and other fun stuff.
Find video recordings of most of our episodes on YouTube at Burn Before Reading. Follow the podcast on Instagram at Burn Before Pod or email us at burnbeforepod@gmail.com.
Thanks for listening, friends.
See you next time.
Dave X Media.